All right, welcome everyone. This is MoXoM, Brian Douglas. Um, I was invited to look at the alpha of DeepSampler by AudiaLab, and I thought it would be a really great opportunity to make a video and kind of showcase a first-time reaction of what this system is and what it's going to do. So, DeepSampler by alpha by AudiaLab. DeepSampler uses their latest AI technology to generate a unique variation on any drum sample. So how does it work? Upload any drum sample or record yourself using your microphone, select how much variation you want, and get a unique AI generated variation. We're going to break the rules a little bit. I made some assumptions before reading this initially, and I grabbed up some audio samples you can see on the right hand side of the screen there. So we're going to drop those in and see what's going to happen when we do that. It should be pretty cool. So we'll drop this in here, and then the other option, of course, is to record with your microphone. So if you want to smack some things or chop some lettuce or something like that, then you can generate some drum sounds from that. So that should be really cool. And then we have a variation slider that goes, looks like from 0.1 up to 1.0. So let's do the minimum variation here. And what you can do is I think you can click on this window here. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, so we're breaking the rules. I'm not quite sure if there's a length limitation or anything. I have no idea what to expect. So let's just hit the generate button and see.
Won't you run to me when I'm feeling low?
Okay, so you should hear that now. Definitely not a drum sample, so we're going to see what happens. It's generated us 4 options. Okay, yeah. You can see a little bit of a difference in the end of the wave. Oh, you can see it kind of in the beginning too. The first 2 looks a little more truncated, I guess, a little quieter than the first, and then you can see where it tapers off here, where you have four very different variations. Let's generate again and see if it does something different. It does take a while. It's probably going to be a lot quicker if you're trying to do this with a one-shot drum clip or some sort of sound that you recorded yourself. Okay. Let's move it up a lot and see. I don't want to, well, yeah, let's go 1%. Let's go 1 and see what that does. Obviously, so it sounds like it did, there is some sort of length limitation. It did not, certainly not play the whole clip, which is fine. As long as you're not trying to take in audio clips to get audio clips back, right? I mean, I'm sorry, like vocal clips. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we got a little snarey, little clap. Kind of a tone sound. Cymbal. Let's see if we put it somewhere in between. And maybe we can get some interesting sonic drum type of sound. Let's try like, yeah, 77. Let's try that. Yeah, so if you're trying to make some interesting percussive sounds, this is might be have some fascinating results. Let's see. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, it's generated 4 more. So I guess it's kind of morphing. You know, if we go 100%, well, 1.0, we'll call it 100. If we go to 100 on the variation it's going to give us just straight up, maybe a more traditional drum sound. So then maybe what this slider's doing is basically just morphing between. It's a morph between the samples and a traditional drum sound. Let's drop another one in. I don't know if we have to. I'll just refresh the page. Let's check this one out. What do we got here? Yeah, I thought this might be interesting. Hopefully, again, this is enough time. I wanted to see what like a reverse cymbal would do. Let's let it chew on one of those. That's something I can never have enough of, it seems. Nice. Yeah. It's pretty great. I mean, it's not as long. I'd like to see a bit more time. I noticed that with Emergent Drums too, the samples tend to be a little short. So for some things, like if you had the cymbal crashes, it would be nice to be a little bit longer for this. Same here, you have a nice rise like that, or a reverse cymbal. Let's generate some more. Oh, that's almost. Let's go like 24%, just under a quarter. Let's see how it is gonna generate some variations of that. This is my favorite so far. Yeah, I mean, I imagine when this comes out, there'll probably be a lot of options to then shape and mold the results. It's definitely a hi-hat making machine. Let's see, let's go a little bit higher, under 40. Well, it definitely, from what I'm seeing here too, it definitely wants to add. It wants to add its sound and morph it to what we've given it. You can clearly see that here, because you can kind of see the waveform of what we've got and the tail end, and you can see how it's added kind of a bit of the waveform of its own. That's fascinating. Let's see what 50% does. This is a fascinating experiment here, just because of the unexpected nature and shape maybe of this waveform. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's move on. That was a fascinating experiment. That's definitely you can see where that would be very useful. Oh, here's another. So here's a fascinating one. So this one's going to rise up and then come back down. Unfortunately, I really don't think it's quite long. And and it has like a like a bomb drop in the middle. Yeah, let's generate that. I'm excited to see what that one's going to be like. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get to the drop, but we'll have to wait and see. It's pretty exciting stuff. Okay, here we go. Oh no, dang. Okay, but let's merge them and then maybe. It's my new favorite rabbit hole then. Okay. All right. That was interesting, but I don't think that's as useful. I think we're on this one next. Yeah. Okay, this one will be great. This is just a real clean vocal sample. Let's give it like 20%. It's not as long as the others too, so we should get a nice representation of what that whole chunk of audio would sound varied. excited to hear more. Let's get 46%. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this technology evolves. This is really exciting watching it in its early stages. It's definitely going to be a paradigm shift when you start to think about if you're out there trying to get some sounds then to use as rhythms, or to now you can kind of be looking around for what's a sound that I think I can capture, and then get variations from. Yeah, I think these need to be higher than 50% on a vocal, because I think it really needs to kind of cover up that it is a vocal, and move it more into the percussive realm. I like that. That was cool. Those are cool. This is neat. Yeah, if you haven't got Emergent Drums yet, you definitely need to check that out. It's a no-brainer for me. Yeah, it'll be interesting to have some, see this evolve and have some options. Let's go a little bit, let's go over 80 and see where that gets us. And then I'm excited to toss in another one. I should be moving these out of the way when they're done. Yeah, I like that. Let's go little. This will be the, okay, we're going to do one more on this. Okay, it seems to want to be at 88, so we'll do it there. So while we wait, again, if you haven't seen Emergent Drums, go check it out. I decided to pair it up with a sample management VST. There's a couple of them out there. Maybe I'll do some videos on that soon. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, let's feed another one. I forget which one we were at, so let's grab one from the bottom.
You listen. I listen.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fascinating. I think I did that one. I know we did that one. Oh, but it's a real exciting time. They're gonna break the internet with Emergent Drums, and it really puts some amazing rhythm generating technology into everyone's hands, and with the AI driven sample management options out there, yeah, it's really going to be a game changer. I've been using Battery for a long time. I like Battery. The thing I hate about Battery is making kits and going sifting through piles of samples is horrible. So I'm really excited for the the new tools available. This is great. What a great sound. All right, so from this,
You listen. I listen.
I like this sound. I think in this instance, we'll turn this one down a bit. I think that would benefit a bit from a little bit less influence of the percussion sound on it. Because it's such a vocoded kind of robotic sound anyways. It does take a couple seconds to generate, but it's not too bad. Okay, yeah, let's turn this one. Let's try it. Just under 60. Yeah, so if you're struggling in your rhythm section of your making music, yeah, you may want to try that out. But both of the two sample management softwares that I researched a bit, they both kind of have drum kits in them and a quick ability to just preview kit after kit after kit. Mix that with Emergent Drums, and I mean, if you want to go for a serious amount of drum samples, then you can just generate as many as you want. The flip side of that is you can generate a lot that you think are great, and then you can drop them into your sample management software and then hear it sequenced out, and then you can really make some decisions on fine-tuning which ones you want to let into your productions and not. But yeah, it's a real quick and handy, quick way to make kits and audition sounds and create sounds now. What a blessing. Yeah, I want to be able to hear a little bit of try and hear a little bit of
You listen.
the vocoded voice.
I listen.
Yeah. They seem real chaotic now. In Emergent Drums, you kind of have the option between creamy, I forget what the other term is, and rough. This seems pretty rough. All of these in this instance. Let me generate another one. But we're dealing with kind of a rough.
Listen.
I'm sure this doesn't quite know.
I listen.
All right, we'll do this last generation, and then we'll move on to another sample. So I've heard a lot of hi-hats coming out of this, a lot of cymbal type sounds, a lot of noise type sounds. It's definitely giving you variations. Let's try another sample. Okay. Great. So this one we just got like a bomb drop, kind of goes up into a rise. Clearly we're not going to get past the fall back up to the rise, but really interesting sound in the beginning. So, okay, here we go. Oh, so this finish. Great. Okay. This is it's good for making Hollywood gunfire sounds. If you feed it the bomb drop, let's have it get really close. Let's get like 13. Yeah, if you guys are interested in this, if you, for a time, I don't know for how long. Apparently, if you get your copy of Emergent Drums, they'll probably hook you up with the alpha test here to check this out. Okay. So yeah, maybe they'll let me release this on my channel, and I know normally I've been doing the Eurorack stuff. Lately I've been working on a different project with remotely with a friend of mine, and that's been the last two videos that you guys have seen. Been digging into Unreal Engine a lot, and instead of playing video games, I've been exclusively working on music like I was designed to. This is great. If you, this seems to be, with no ability to change anything other than the variation. I have a feeling, we're kind of going to be having sounds with a lot of noise generation. So here's our sample. I like this one turned out way better. So this one's not just noise. Oh. I like that one. It's cool. Yeah. For the right sounds at this, you're definitely, I think with a little practice. This would definitely be my thing, I think. I really like the idea of, mixing, or not mixing, but, using vocals maybe to get the some interesting tonal rhythmic sounds, at least maybe with some artifacts of it. Yeah, let's do one more. Oh, I don't think it'll get to that. Now that I've seen how it works, I don't think it'll get a big empty space in the beginning. I have a feeling that's gonna. Don't be scared. Yeah, I want to try this one. Don't be scared. And this will be the last one, you guys. But thanks for joining me on this video. I want to thank Mike and Kimberly, Jareth, my partner in taking back clouds. I thought, yeah, this if this actually, this is gonna be great for house music samples. I mean, you can just make some weird transients. This is a perfect sample to start with. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah. Yeah, great. Thanks to the developers of this. I think this is really fantastic. I'm excited to see more of this. I'm really excited to, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to dig into drums. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. If this happens to make it out, I'm not quite sure. Either way, I appreciate everyone watching, and have a great day. Check out some of this interesting new technology for making music. It's really going to change the way we do things, and that is a great thing. So take care.